I tend not to review every piece of crap that I buy because I think that would make me seem like a dick, and some things just don't need reviewing. But this is the APC wall mount power filter. And this is not something I bought because I believe that, you know, protects your wall mounted TV or projector and improves sound and picture quality. Well, I believe it could protect it. But as far as improving it, me 6 months ago would have told you to go to hell. But here's the thing. Here is my setup, my tower of power, where I derive all my sexual frustration and energy from. Now, computer is here on top, and I used to be plugged into this, right here, the top of this power strip. This power strip, 16 outlets all the way down, all my equipment plugged into it. It's a surge protector power strip. But, here's the thing. When I would pre-out my Tascam to either the Behringer or the Pioneer, or when I used headphones in the Emotiva and output this to the Behringer, or anything in this list, even all the way around here, where I keep my E10K, everything had noise, and it was computer noise. Now I thought maybe it was the crap power supply I have in my hard drive array down there, feeding back into this strip, and it was causing problems. But I've shut that off. It stayed. So I lived with it for a week, and it really got noticeable when I had the big PSA speakers up there. They're going to go back up, those little wave crests currently. Still holding on to those. Yes. And when I had the A500 all the way up, and I was pre-outing out of this, and this was hooked up to my computer via HDMI. Here's the thing. Yes, you can have dirty USB power. The shit make the weird. I think it's a weird. That is just a USB power filter. And it's $100, and I really didn't want to buy one of those. But, you know, for this connection, I was assuming, okay, maybe it's USB power being bad. So I added a hub, and I added a second hub. I had hub in hub, powered hubs, to try to filter it out. Didn't go away. Then I tried it on my ODAC, on the E10K, EO9K, and it didn't go away. And then I realized I'm going HDMI from my computer up here down to the Tascam. That's fully digital. Why is there noise coming out of my receiver? And it's definitely computer noise. You know how I tell it's computer noise, and I have a recording of it I may mix in here. And it is completely associated with what is happening on screen. You open a video and you'll hear hard drive access. You'll hear memory usage. You'll hear the CPU ramp up, and it'll be like playing music. It would only make occasional blipping sounds because it's not reading that much data. It's reading a 30 meg FLAC file every 4 minutes. But when I put on my 7 gig completely legitimate legal rips of Game of Thrones, that is a constant reading shit, and I would hear it through anything here and everything here. So I got a 50-foot extension cord, and I plugged my computer in that outlet in the kitchen, because that is the farthest, most separated outlet from my shit here. And when I did that, all the noise went away. All the noise. So my computer, something in it, bad ground, whatever you want to call it, power supply right there, my Enermax power supply, which I do love, just crapping out noise right into this power strip. And every other piece of equipment here is just like ruined. Ruined. Shoemaker with no shoes will not be me. So, and I just disconnected it to review it. The APC C2 power filter, which by the way is very heavy and very metal, all metal. This is perhaps the nicest enclosure I've ever had anything in. Jesus. And I bought it, guess what for? To improve sound quality. So maybe that line isn't bullshit. And back when I had my CRT, God knows that hard drive array would send herringbones through it if it was plugged in anywhere near it. So these things do exist. These problems do exist. And this is a solution.
The yield has connected. The yield has joined the channel.
As a yield.
I just fucking slipped out walking down my stairs and crushed both my pinky and ring finger.
These are vent problems. Vent problems can come back later. So, inspected by number 8, all these things is passed. Here's your mounting template. Here's your user manual. I mean, it's got 4 indicators, 1 inlet and 2 outlets. It's not that hard to figure out. And I'm going to basically put just my computer on this. It's going to sit right there. Right there. And it's going to it makes all my noise problems go away. And it's cheaper. Let's just put it this way. Monster sells a power conditioner, quote unquote. And for some reason, every power conditioner I found was like a power strip. I don't need a power strip. I would have preferred if this thing was half the size and 1 outlet. I have one thing that needs to be conditioned. That computer. So, this was the smallest unit and one of the cheapest units, actually. It was $55. It'll handle 12 amps. You need this. If you're serious about, you know, not having noise, and you have noise. See, that's the thing. No, don't just be like, oh, you need this, everyone needs this. No, not everyone needs this. If you need this, this is the one I recommend. It is the smallest and best built, made in the Philippines. This cord is sort of annoying that it's... Why couldn't they just leave it straight in the box? I mean, look at this cord. Jesus, God. This cord is better than 90% of the cords I've ever put on anything. Let me rephrase that. This is the best power cord that's ever come with anything. Other than that, those kinks from folding. This thing is serious. So, I'm just going to plug this in, plug my computer into that with a little short cable, and all my sound problems go away. Is that worth $50? This thing is a brick. Jesus. I can't get over how well built it is. It's got wiring okay, overload, little filtering light, protection working light. Yeah, I don't do bullshit reviews. So if I'm reviewing something, it's because it's important to review. This. Fix my problems, please. Please fix my problems.